What's going on? Jake here with Uncommon EDC. Today we're going to be taking a look at the Log and Jotter for November 2025. Log and Jotter is a monthly subscription that for only $5 a month sends you an American-made 3.5 by 5.5 inch pocket notebook, which is the same size as your standard field notes. You can choose the page style from dot, grid, or blank style pages, and it comes with a unique cover design each month. Check out my Log and Jotter playlist if you're curious about some of the previous month's designs, and of course I'll leave a link down in the description if you're thinking about checking this one out. For now though, let's get into November 2025, starting with our back cover. And so you can see not a whole lot going on here, really no clues to what you're going to find on the front cover. Sometimes we get these wraparound designs where they kind of wrap onto that back cover and give you a huge clue into what the front cover is going to be, and sometimes they're a little bit more blank like this. I definitely prefer the wraparound, or at least some kind of interplay between the front and back cover. We do have a logo that's a little bit unique and different. It's set really high on the back cover with that Log and Jotter Made in America, but again, not really giving us any clues to what's going to be on the front. So let's go ahead and turn this around for the first time and see the cover for November 2025. Really good looking cover. I love the color play here with the orange and the blue. I think they probably could have integrated a little bit more blue, but that orange definitely pops. Looks great. We have some ducks or geese kind of flying south for the winter over a silhouette of that sun. But if you take a closer look at the sun, it's actually their topo logo, so kind of a cool way to integrate that. We have the moss and toss, which is of course make a story, tell a story, and then that same logo on the bottom, the Log and Jotter Made in America, and then the clouds right above it. I think it's a really good looking cover. I do wish it wrapped around or kind of integrated some of the elements from this onto the back. I think we could have had like a duck flying across that back logo here, and that would be pretty cool. For those that don't know, this back logo is set upside down like that, and you're supposed to set it in your front pocket of your shirt, and it'll leave that logo exposed. So that's why you always get the logo upside down on the back cover. But I do wish they had integrated more elements of the front cover onto the back. Even if it wasn't a full design, I find these kind of blank backs to be a little bit boring, but I do love the design on the front cover. I would love to hear your thoughts on this month's cover down in the comments, how it compares to previous months, and really where you rate this one. But let's go ahead and get to the interior of this, where I do get the dot style pages. You can see those are numbered, although your blank pages will not be. We have a staple construction, not sewn, which is a question I get occasionally on these videos, so I've been trying to point it out lately. Looking at our interior cut front flap, we have the inch ruler along the side. We have some space for your contact details at the top, as well as log dates, and then a small box for a log summary and travel log, and of course our page prompts. You can fill these with whatever you want. Maybe you have an idea in mind, whether it's just notes or you use these for doodling or writing poems or whatever the case may be, but they always give some prompts to help you fill up some of these pages if you need some inspiration. I always enjoy reading through them. They oftentimes either go with the cover theme or just are seasonal, and so let's take a look at this month's. So we have a time I had to say goodbye, if I could follow the geese, the fastest part of life, a letter to the place I left behind, the path less taken, if I could start over, message in the sky, and design your own mark. So you can see nice kind of mix of writing prompts and drawing prompts and things like that. And so let's go ahead and move to our back cover, where we do get a centimeter ruler on the edge of this one. We also have our Jotter profile for the month. So this design is called Going South, and then the issue date is November 2025. We have a long spot for lists. That can be any type of list, to-do list, grocery list, whatever you want to use that for, and then important dates along the bottom. But that's it for this month. Again, would love to hear your thoughts on it down in the comments below. As usual, if you enjoyed the video, consider liking, commenting, subscribing, checking out some other content. All helps the channel out a ton, and I hope you have a great one. Take care.